In this video, we are looking at rounding decimals. So decimal numbers sometimes contain more decimal places than we need. It is important to round decimal numbers when working with money, measuring quantities such as time and distance, or when asked to in a division calculation. And you'll be asked quite a few times to give 1 decimal place, 2 decimal places, or 3, but most commonly 1 or 2. So the important part to remember is that when you're rounding, any number that sits between 0 and 4 will stay the same, and any number that sits between 5 to 9 will go up, will round up. So let's have a look at an example here. If I have the number 15.6327, okay, and I'm going to round this to 2 decimal places, so 2 dp is our goal. I look at the decimal place and I count 2. 1, 2, I draw a line and underline the next number. Okay, so this here is our rounding number. It's our rounding number. We're going to see if this one actually stays or moves up. This here is our looking number. This kind of tells us what we need to do, okay? So we've counted 2 decimals because we were told to from the decimal place. We've drawn a line and underlined it. We have realized this is our rounding number. This is what we may have to move up based on our looking number. This determines what we do, okay? So from there, I'm going to round this for you. 15 point something. Now, this number here, the looking number, it actually falls in the 0 to 4 category, which tells me that this number will stay. So my answer will be 15.63, and I will not need to do any rounding upwards. It would just stay the same, and I don't need the 27 because it's asking for 2 decimal places. Okay, here's another example. We've got 29.40213. and we're going to round to 1 decimal place. So I look at the decimal point, I find 1 decimal place, I draw a line and underline. This is my rounding number, this is my looking number. Now, because 0 falls in the 0 to 4 category, it will stay. This number is not going to change. So the answer to this is going to be 29.4. In this next example, I'm going to round to 1 decimal place, okay? So we find the decimal, we've got 1 decimal place, draw a line and underline the looking number, okay? So this is our rounding number, this is our looking number. We want 1 decimal place. So this is the number 6. This number 6 falls into the category of 5 to 9, which means that this rounding number must go up. So our answer will be 3.1. Okay, the 0 turns into a 1 because this number here, our looking number, tells us to, because it falls in the 5 to 9 category. In this example, we're going to again round to 1 decimal place, but it's also going to end up as a whole number. Okay? So we're going to go 1 decimal place. So we find the decimal place, we go 1 number, draw a line and underline. We've got a rounding number and a looking number. Okay? Now, because this is a looking number that sits in the 5 to 9 category, it means that this number has to go up. So if we write this out, we can't go 7 point, oh, we can't go 9 because 9's already there. So technically speaking, our answer is going to round up to the number 8. So I'm going to show this again. This is the looking number of 8. It tells me that this rounding number must go up. Because it's number 9, it rolls the whole number into a number 8. Here's another example of 23.8788. Okay, and I'm going to ask for 3 decimal places. Okay, So we've got the decimal place here, and I count along 3. 1, 2, 3, draw a line and underline. So I've got the rounding number and I underline the looking number. This looking number tells me what I need to do. Now the looking number is 8 and it falls into the category of 5 to 9, which means the rounding number must go up. So our answer is going to be 23.879.